Hey guys, I want to get on here and just do a quick update. I tried to vlog earlier in my car on the way to the chiropractor and it cut me off like 4 times, saying there wasn't enough storage on my phone, so there definitely is. I can see how much is left when I go into my settings, but it just won't let me record videos for some reason. So tonight I am going to take all my pictures and everything off and put them on my computer and see if that will make my phone relax a little bit. But anyways, so if you watched my vlog yesterday, you guys heard that I was planning on doing this cycling thing. So that is my plan, I guess. I'm on day 2 without HCG. I think some places say 48. I read pounds and inches. It definitely says 72 hours. And it's hard because it's like, so 72 hours from your last dose. So, if you inject in the morning, that day is technically part of the 3 days, right? Because then after that, that's when you start P3, the 72 hours. But it's all very confusing, and I'm on drops anyways this round. So, today is my second day without drops, and my last drops were like at 9 o'clock on Saturday. So today's Monday. Tomorrow I will just do another day of 500 or another VLC day without any HCG, and then I'll slowly move to P3 for probably for a week or two maybe. I know that cycling is definitely rogue. It's not part of Simeon's protocol at all. For me, I just get so discouraged with long rounds, and not being able to exercise is a big one for me. I also I do well on high fat, low carb diet as far as stabilizing. I don't really lose on it, but I feel really good on it. So for me, I just kind of miss that whole part of it, and it's just, for me mentally, I just don't think I can do much longer, you know, and so it's a challenge for me. Sometimes I think I could just push through and make it, but other times I'm just like, I just can't do it anymore. I don't know. It's just kind of crazy, but I think some of us have, I mean, everybody's been in that position before. But I think when I'm in this back and forth and I can't decide what to do, I think the best for me is to try the cycling and just see if it works, you know. If I try it and it's just making me, you know, stay the same or not lose at all, then I'll just, I'll phase out of P3, do a full P3, and then go back to P2. So, you know, anyways, I did want to talk about something else. As you can see, as I already said, I'm recording on my iPad because of my phone situation. So when I was recording on my iPad last night, I did go back and watch a few vlogs that I had made before on my iPad. And kind of, there's this one where I did a body shot. And it kind of depresses me because at that point I had lost 50 pounds, and you know, after my second round, and I look at my body and it's definitely smaller than what I am now. I mean, I've lost about 23 pounds, so I still got a few to go to catch up to that spot. But when I look up to that, you know, it's not, my body hasn't changed a whole lot. So for me, you know, I gain all of my weight in my stomach area, mainly. I mean, you can see you know, my face can be skinnier, but like my arms, I mean, they're not big, and my legs are not big, and it's mainly just my middle. I have huge boobs, a huge belly, you know, and it creeps over on my back and stuff like that. And, you know, down 50 pounds, still the same situation. So, you know, I think my boobs had been a little smaller, and, but my belly is still big, and it's kind of frustrating to me because you know, that's what I have to do. I mean, for me, like losing 50 pounds, you can't even tell the difference in the area that I want to lose it. So it's like, how much weight am I going to have to lose for my body to change the way I want it to change, you know? So in a way, it kind of depressed me. I guess I could say, like, I kind of just been like, you know, F it. Like, it's not even worth waiting for so long for the results that I want. But in another way too, it just kind of made me say, you know, this is going to be a long journey and I have to just do it, you know. So it was good and bad in a couple different ways. But the other thing that I want to say with the cycling, I'm hoping that, you know, being able to work out every third week. I mean, I know it doesn't sound like a lot, but every third week being able to work out, hopefully, I mean, can keep me more motivated and also tone my body at the same time. HCG is great at dropping fat, which, you know, and my stomach is the first place I gain. It makes sense that it's the last place I lose. But as far as just keeping toned, you know, that I don't want to be a skinny fat, if you've ever heard that. So I think I'm going to try the cycling. The most common is like 2 weeks P2, 1 week P3, and so forth, which is really, you break it down to 4 days of P3, because for the 3 days you're still on P2, you know, without the hormone. So I think what I'm going to do is try that, and then so P4 or P3, I'll be on P3 not tomorrow but Wednesday, and so I should have planned it a little bit better. It'd be better if I was on P3 on Thursday, because then I could work out Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And then even on Monday, because usually like even the day after, you know, when I first start P2, I can usually work out that day. So I'll keep that in mind for my next cycle. But, you know, I think working out like that will be really good. I can have 4 days of working out in a row. And then maybe, I mean, seriously, maybe it'll be 7 days of P2, 3 days of transition, and then work out again. That's, I mean, and then it's kind of, maybe that's my, you know, week and a half of P2, a week of P3. I don't know. It's definitely an experiment. It's definitely nothing that is, you know, a set protocol. Many people do cycle online on the forums and stuff, but I don't know of any bloggers that have done it. And definitely rogue, like not Simian protocol at all, but I'm just trying to see if this will work for me, because long rounds are really, really hard on my psyche and my, just everything. I mean, just everything in general. It's really hard. The long rounds are harder for me. But this is the only way that I can lose weight with HCG. I mean, you know, high fat, low carb, I can stabilize great with that, but I just can't get below where I stabilized. So, I'm going to try it, and we'll see what happens. But I wanted to keep this one short, so I'm almost at 9 minutes. But I'm hoping that, you know, this will work, because I just can't do long rounds. So technically I did do 21 days of hormone, so including the loading. So I did do a complete round right now. I mean, I did cheat like 3 times, so that makes me feel like, you know, I feel like you should stabilize at least like 10 days, or, you know, have like 10 days of P2 after you do a cheat, which I did not do. But mentally I just can't do it. So, I mean, I can't force it on myself. I try, and I keep saying, I mean, even today I woke up and I was down 1.2 or 1.4. And my thought was, maybe I should just stay on. No, just, you know, skip 1 day of dosing, not a big deal, and just keep going. But, you know, as I really reach in and to my, you know, heart and what I want, I just feel like I just can't. I mean, I just mentally can't do it anymore. So I did go to Costco today and I stocked up on a bunch of P3 foods. Nothing too crazy. I think I'm just going to focus on salads. I love, 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 love salads. And so salads and like eggs. I'm going to make some like deviled eggs for snacks. And just things like not crazy over the top as far as the salads go. Literally just a bunch of veggies with maybe a little bit of cheese. Probably like feta cheese or something, a little bit lower calorie. And, some homemade dressing or something like that. And just kind of, focus on those kinds of things. I mean, I don't want to go crazy and like do all these baking, like P3 cheesecakes and all this stuff, because I feel like that's been my problem in the past. And especially if I do like the sugar-free chocolates, like the, what am I trying to say? There's some chocolate that is sweetened with stevia, and it's, probably P3 okay, but I feel like once I get into that stuff, my taste buds want sweet things, and it's just, I just want to focus on, different meats that I can't eat on P2, different, salads, and cooking my meats in oils and things like that. So nothing too crazy and nothing super unhealthy, and just kind of really, really focus on that, and hopefully we'll see. Like, I miss zucchini and olives. I love black olives, and just like different things that I just really, really miss on P2 that are healthy and, high fat, low carb. So that's my plan for my cycling rounds. Not planning on reloading or anything like that when I go back in. If I do reload, it would just be one day, and it would literally just be because I feel like I've been craving all of this crappy stuff that I don't even normally care about, but I feel like it would be just for my mental state to load. I feel like my last load, when you start loading, you get into this mode where you're just like, I don't want to eat anything else, and I know I should, but I don't feel like it. And so what I really want to do for next time I load, whether it be, my last round, if the cycling thing works, or if it doesn't and I restart a new cycle or a whole new round, is to write down things that I really crave during, like right now I'm just gonna start on my phone, just write down things that I crave. Like Olive Garden is something that I really wanted to do on my last load and I didn't get to do it, and it's like I'm really craving that, and it's like that's, since I didn't get to indulge in that, it's really hard. And there's these things at Costco that I want so bad, but I don't get them. They're pretzels, and then they're covered in caramel and dark chocolate and sea salt, and then they look so good, like so good. I almost bought them today for like, because you never know with Costco if things are going to be around that long, because sometimes they just get like one shipment of things. So I was like, I'm just going to get these and keep them for my next load. But I'm like, no way. I am not going to do that, because I'm taking a risk there if I do that. So, but just different things. I'm just trying to write down different things that so I can spend the day really loading well and choosing. Because for me, it's like I can, fight cravings if I know that I just had them, or that I know that I'm going to have them eventually. It's just that when you're on P2, it seems like you're never going to eat anything good again. So that would be the only, sorry I went off on a little tail spin there, but that would be the only reason that I would load, and it's a possibility, especially since this was a longer round, and I'm kind of cycling and then going right back into it. I might do a mini load, but alright guys, I will talk to you later, and I hope everyone else is having a good day. If you're on protocol, hopefully you're doing well and not cheating, and mentally everything's going good for you. So talk to you guys soon. Bye.